I'm Mel Cooper, and today I'm at the English National Opera at the Coliseum. We're in the Royal Retiring Room, and we're going to be in conversation with Rebecca Evans, the soprano who is singing Donna Elvira in this new production of Don Giovanni. It's quite an exciting production, and she's here in costume as Donna Elvira, dressed up as a kind of cross between Elizabeth Taylor and Liza Minnelli. Rebecca, tell me what you think about this new role and the way that you're being costumed and directed to interpret it.
It's designed very, very cleverly, and I totally blend with the very strong colours in the set. And this is my personality, a sharp personality with vulnerability as well.
But you're playing Elvira for the first time, having done lots of Zerlinas.
Yes.
So how are you finding that transition?
Well, the vocal demands are very different. They're much greater. It requires really a different kind of sweep of the brush. You know, it's thicker strokes. The colours are very different. The temperament is completely different. Although I always played Zerlina in quite a feisty way, actually. I was never very, a sweet Zerlina. I had, real conviction when I played her. So this could be Zerlina grown up, It's very interesting when you learn a new character, finding the right way to play her, feeling her core inside your body. And she's just about there now. There's still, quite a lot of swirling going on, but it's getting stronger and it'll settle. Yeah.
And she wants her man.
She does. She does. And he wants her. And we totally believe that I'm a woman that he's visited on more than one occasion. I wasn't a one-night stand. We've got a relationship that has spanned many, many years. And I think we make that quite obvious, really. I'm a bit of a loner, really. My music is very, very different. I don't have a partner, even though we go to the masked ball together as a trio. There's nobody really that I can totally confide in. The relationships are Zerlina and Mazzetto, Donna Anna, Don Ottavio. How that will fare in the future, I really don't know, because we've all been desperately scarred by this man. But I feel a bit like Electra in Mozart's Idomeneo. I'm on my own.
Rebecca, one of the most important people in your career, as I understand it, is Charles Mackerras, who very sadly died very recently. Tell us a little bit about what it was like working with him.
Our wonderful relationship began in 1991 in the Welsh National Opera, and I was singing the role of Elia. I was originally understudying it, and the lady whom I was understudying became quite ill with glandular fever and had to withdraw. And Sir Charles had the courage to say, let's give Rebecca Evans a chance. And I never got bored of listening to his stories. He was always so inspiring. At his age, he had so much life left in him, at 85. And he was effervescent, enthusiastic, always constructive with his criticism. And, he was the greatest conductor I ever worked with. I probably worked more with him than anyone else, really, over the years. I miss him dreadfully, dreadfully.
There are some wonderful recordings you did with him as well.
Yes, we did a whole Gilbert and Sullivan series as well.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And, gosh, I'd never thought I could have sang Gilbert and Sullivan. But when he said, yes, of course you can sing it, you can sing anything. I thought, I don't know about that. But we had the most amazing time doing, Pirates and Pinafore.
I would have wanted to turn around and say to him, and you can conduct anything, because that's, from my point of view as an audience member, the thing I remember is hearing him do everything from Handel through Wagner, through Janacek, through Gilbert and Sullivan, and it always was idiomatic, and it always seemed just spot on.
He was my greatest inspiration, and when I was fortunate enough to sing the role of the cunning little vixen, I didn't do it with him conducting, but we went and we worked through the score together, and I learnt so much from him. Charles was still so young, so bright, so fresh up here, and always open to new interpretations, always looking for yet another, variation in something. He never stopped looking, stopped learning, and that's why I found him so absolutely awe-inspiring.
Rebecca, you're balancing a career that is very, very important and major, and at the same time being a wife and a mum. I understand that you have, is it 1 or 2 children?
I have one son.
And are you going to bring him to see it?
Oh, he comes to see everything. He's my greatest critic, actually. And, you know, he's the first one to say, Mum, I really don't think you should ever sing that again. Or, you know, his favourite is every dress rehearsal, I say, William, you should really come to this dress rehearsal. Is it as long as Così fan tutte? And I said, no, I'll be there.
He also thinks too many notes, right?
Too many notes. Yes.
How old is he now?
He's 11.
Oh,
yes.
that's
And
fantastic.
he actually does love coming to performances. You know, he's very musical. He plays the drums extremely well and got a great sense of rhythm.
Rebecca, you've been so forthcoming, and it's been such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for coming today and breaking off from in the middle of rehearsal for Don Giovanni to have this conversation with me.